It's recipe time again, and here we go this week for another recipe that I've been kind of really dying to make. I know I say that in a lot of my videos, but my mind just keeps twisting. I just get all these recipes in my head that I've either made before or maybe done a dry run on them, but you know, not absolutely perfected or whatever, right? But you know, this is how you like it. So some people may not like this, other people may absolutely love it. So what we're making today is we're making a grilled cheese with sunny side eggs. Okay, it's very simple. You can see not much to run down here. A little bit of butter for the bread, 2 eggs. I got some jalapeno and cheddar bread. This works out really good if you use something else than white bread. Okay, like add a little spice to it, or like a rosemary parm bread would be great for this. And I got 4 slices of American cheese, Land O'Lakes American cheese, and this is it. This is the recipe right here. Before we get started, this would be a great time to say go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you guys stopped in. Could always use a couple more subscribers. Hit the like button, share the video if you think somebody's going to be interested in this. Now, you can do parts of this together, right? Like you can cook the eggs and do the bread at the same time, but for video purposes, I'm going to do them separately and then just edit it all together like I usually do on my videos. So the first thing I'm going to do is I might as well get this out of the way. We're just going to throw a little bit of butter here because we're going to put these in a frying pan. Now, before anybody leaves a comment on this video and says to me, well, all you're doing is you're making a breakfast sandwich. That's not really. And the reason why I say that is because a breakfast sandwich is usually toasted. This is going to be grilled. So it is a difference. It's actually a grilled cheese with sunny side up eggs. All right, so I'll bring you over to the pan here and we'll get cracking these eggs. We'll show you how to cook some sunny side up eggs. And we'll be on with the recipe. Very short, very sweet recipe this week. This is delicious too. Believe me, you make this, you're going to love it. So, as you can see, I got some butter, about a tablespoon of butter. Don't need to use a whole bunch, but you definitely need enough to coat the bottom of the pan. Okay, so we have, hold on one second. Okay, there we go. So we got enough butter to coat the bottom of the pan. And all we're going to do, if you don't know how to cook sunny side up eggs or over easy eggs, over easy just means that you flip them once, you cook them for about 30 seconds to a minute, 45 seconds on the other side. That's an over easy egg. Today we're doing sunny side up egg because when this goes in the sandwich, I want that yolk to be runny. Now, if you guys don't like sunny side up eggs or over easy eggs, you could do a scrambled egg if you want to. You can scramble it up in the pan and have at it. That would be great too. Now, you are going to need a lid for this because we're not going to rush these. You don't want your pan so hot that when you put this in, it sizzles to death. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And we're going to keep these kind of what I call kind of in control. So break your eggs where it's kind of close to each other, not overlapping all that much, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take, you'll see it'll be a little bit better for the sandwich later on. And then what we're going to do is once this heats up a little bit more, we're just going to take and we're going to just push it in just a little bit. The only thing you're doing is just trying to keep them even. That's it. All right, the whole idea for a sunny side up egg is for this part right here on each one of the eggs. Don't worry about the inside. This is not going to be brown on the bottom either. We're gonna make these kind of the right way. Unless you like the brownness, then you can turn the heat up. But I usually leave the heat on medium. It's just one element that I have lit in here, and we're gonna throw a cover on it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is that's gonna make the egg cook a little bit better. It's not going to be so wobbly. We're going to give this about 2 minutes or so, and then I'll bring you guys back with me and I'll show you exactly how that sets up. Okay, so this is how you cook an awesome sunny side up egg. It's So let's take a peek at our eggs here. They've only been going for about 2 minutes. These cook really, really easy. Now when you shake the pan, you can see that in here is just a little bit loose. Just a little bit, right? Okay, so at this point now, because this is all done, I'm just gonna cut these in half, just like that. And we're just gonna tighten up this little area around the yolk. It's still a little bit too watery, but we're not gonna cook the yolk. We're just gonna cook. This is where you gotta keep your eye on it. So let's give it another, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, and then we'll pull the lid off it again for you guys, show you how to do this. I was also going to make an egg recipe on how to cook a whole bunch of different eggs and what to do with them and I don't know, all that kind of stuff. But I haven't gotten to that yet because there's like 30 recipes for cooking eggs particular ways. All right, so let's see what we got now. All right, so there we go. So you can see when you shake the pan, the yolk moves, but the wetness and the egg around the yolk is completely, for the most part of it, set up. Okay, you don't want to overcook the yolk. That's the whole idea behind sunny side up eggs. So another couple seconds there, then we're going to transfer these to a plate. Now if I was doing this and I wasn't shooting a video on this, I'd already have my bread toasting with the cheese on it already, but since I'm showing a video and doing this, you would do it step by step. Okay, at this point now, we're going to add some fresh cracked pepper because that really sets it off. And we're going to throw a little bit of sea salt on it, okay? These eggs are done, all right? So the only thing we're going to do now is we're just going to transfer these to a plate. So now we got an 8-inch skillet here. We're going to throw butter down. I only butter on one side of that bread too, just so you know. And then we're going to just take our cheese and we're going to overlap it on the bread so it kind of hangs off it a little bit, right? Because at the end you'll see why. That's going to get all nice and kind of crunchy on the outside there, okay? And once again, we're going to throw a lid on this. We're going to toast these, grill these on a medium heat, and it's going to take maybe, I don't know, probably 5 minutes or so. So as soon as these are done, I'll bring you back with me. We'll assemble a sandwich. We'll put it on a plate, and that's my lunch today. So hang in there, and I'll be right back with you guys. Awesome. This is going to be great. Okay, so at this point, these are almost done. You can see the cheese all melted down. Some of it is kind of hitting the pan. You just want to make sure that underneath that it's nice and toasted, okay? Not burnt, but just nice and toasted. And don't worry about the edges that are on the pan. That's going to be delicious when we put this together, okay? So just take a peek at it. All right, that's done. Now what we're going to do, see if I can kind of show you that. Okay, just nice and toasted. All right, on how you like it, however you like it. Just get that cheese melted, put a little toast on that, bing, we're all done. All right, so we're going to bring this over. I'm going to plate this up, cut it up for you guys, and let you see exactly what this is all about. All right. Okay, so here we go. We have our bread and our cheese nice and toasted down. And we're just going to take this, and I think I'm going to serve this right on the cutting board today. See how nice and grilled. Okay, how we go? There we go. We're doing good. And so let me just explain one thing here too as well. You don't want to put the eggs on the sandwich while this is toasting down and melting. The reason for that is because when you set your eggs in the pan, you pull them out on how you want them. Just the heat from the cheese is going to cook those eggs even more. So you don't want that to happen. You want to have those exactly how you had them when you pulled them out of the pan. All right, so we have our eggs in on a plate over here. We're just going to take this. I know what some of you guys are saying. You guys are saying that, yeah, this looks good. Trust me. I've had this before. This is extremely good. And the bottom of the egg isn't burnt. Right? Can you see that? Yeah. Nice and white. Okay? So there we go. Just like that. All right? This is nice and buttery. This is a nice sandwich. Okay? So now what we're going to do, because this is still very hot, is we're going to take this and we're going to top this sandwich just like this. Now, we are going to cut into this, which is going to make it, you know, it's going to leak. It's going to go all over, but that's the whole idea of this sandwich. How we're going to do this. So I can cut this for you guys. Let's see. Let's try that, okay? So, there we go. Give this a little cut. Just like that. All right. Turn this around so you guys can see this. Just like that. All right, and if you want, you can turn around and eat this right off the cutting board. Put that back up there a little bit like that. And then we can just take a few potato chips just like that. All right, this is great. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. You guys like it. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button, click the notification bell. We do one of these every single week, okay? And we'll, yeah, I guess we'll see you next week. Enjoy this sandwich. This is a good one. I'll see everybody in the next video.